I be getting to the money. Everybody mad.
And welcome to another episode of Sophisticated Ignorance. I am your host, Steven, and I'm joined here by...
He's mad fucking annoying. Nieema, Simone, how y'all doing?
Why am I annoying? Why are you attacking me less than 40 seconds
you really
in?
did it again. It's like, he really did it a second time? Okay. All right.
Oh, shit. And we're joined by a special guest.
Can we not? Can we not do this again? Fucking deja vu in 30 minutes.
Y'all niggas
It's Groundhog Day.
Bro.
It's definitely Cinco de Mayo, but okay.
Wow. My favorite.
Oh, that's what's missing, a margarita and...
A fucking tequila shot. I'm going to have to stop and get a shot just because.
All right, for the culture?
Yeah.
I'm
Just
surprised you're not drunk right now.
It makes...
Why are you grabbing your breast?
Because it makes 5 years since I got my nipples pierced on Cinco
Oh,
de Mayo.
I'm like,
wow.
what is the correlation here?
Right.
Like, what?
I just thought I was in
It was
Arizona.
like, yo, tequila make my nipples hard. Like,
Right.
okay,
I mean,
weird flex,
Sometimes
okay.
that's the case.
No.
I was in Arizona on Cinco de Mayo and I celebrated by getting my nipples pierced.
Wow.
So it's like the anniversary.
Wow.
Really cool.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Mental note.
I got
all
my
the-
nipples pierced. I had a chimichanga or chimichanga.
Chimichanga?
I thought it was chimichanga.
People pronounce it differently, so I don't
Depends
even
on
know.
how dumb you are, I guess. I don't know.
How dumb you are or where you at.
Or how you pronounce it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Words.
Whatever.
All right. You ate it.
I had a deep fried burrito. That's pretty much what it is.
Deep fried burrito. Okay, that's dope.
Yeah, and some tequila. My cousin in Arizona. It was cool. It was cute.
Yeah, Arizona's kind of wavy.
I love
Especially
it.
the juices.
I would move there and live there.
I've heard that before.
I would definitely settle
Phoenix
down there.
is definitely cool from what I hear.
In Scottsdale.
One of these days.
You sounded so sad.
Nah, I mean, one of these days I'll probably visit. Like,
Oh, you've never been there?
Yeah, I haven't been.
my
No.
sister's been.
Oh, Steven doesn't want to travel with me, so we
Steve,
all
you
could have
gotta-
went.
You got mad energy. I don't got time for none of that shit.
We can. I like to sleep the first day
Yeah.
of my vacation. Then
It's the
after
days
that,
after. That's the
you-
problem.
You have to explore
what she
where you
turns on.
are.
I like to relax.
You have to.
You
explore.
like to
relax.
No, she gonna try to drag me around. Or it's gonna be like a fucking Super Mario adventure. It's reach the next level. Cross here.
We're going on a trip.
But that's the
We're
best
going
part
on
of
a
being-
trip.
Where are you taking me? For granted.
Fucking magic school bus. Like, nah, fuck out of here.
But
Like,
that's
I just
the
wanna relax,
point.
eat good food, see some sights, drink
That's
mad
what I'm saying,
alcohol.
see some
Nah,
sights.
you wanna fucking jump off buildings. You want mad
I'm
extra
afraid
shit.
of
She's
heights.
spot on
I
that.
mean, I want to go like jet skiing, like a little bit.
I
Of
don't care for none of that
snorkeling.
shit.
Oh, you're not here for the
Like-
extreme.
Nah, I don't care for none of that.
So
I
you
just
want
want
to
to
go
eat.
on a boat ride,
Steven
like a
just
nice
wants to
little
be
yacht,
a casual tourist.
a nice little yacht ride.
Exactly, casual tourist.
There you go.
See, that's like a calm night for you.
A yacht ride.
Yeah,
A yacht ride.
that's a calm night for
So
you.
what
You
you
want to
find
do
at
some
yacht?
extra shit.
You want to be on a yacht? That's crazy. That is
Speak of the devil.
crazy. Wow,
Phone
wow,
is going
wow.
off.
All
I wish we could have conversations on the show, but we can't because I would definitely put this phone call.
Oh no.
But I
yeah,
can't.
no,
I wish
no,
we
no.
could.
That was a little bit too spicy.
We're
I
not
said I
that
wish-
type of podcast.
No, I said I wish we could.
Yeah, we're not that spicy.
Yeah,
If it was somebody we all didn't care about, then sure.
yeah, we're not that type of. That's not
Yeah,
that type
yeah,
of
yeah.
party.
That's why I said wish, not
Ooh, Chile.
like how they do on those reality shows when they casually put the phone on speaker and we having a conversation.
Casually.
They be like
As in deliberately.
And they
Casual.
cursing your ass out
just
Word.
wilding, telling
to
talking about
the national
know,
audience.
Mad bleep words.
and then you see them in the confessional part, like, I really didn't want anyone to know about this. It's like, well,
Why you put it on loudspeaker?
Do it right now.
Why are you doing it on loudspeaker in front of the
Word.
confessional?
strange. That always kills me. I'm like, you're definitely.
And you gave us the backstory.
Exactly. But yeah, it's a private conversation.
Society.
Speaking
They're
of
all
society.
fucking doomed. But before we jump into this week's topic, as always, shout out our sponsor, Scotch Porter.
Scotch.
Yeah, they're just doing great things out here in the community.
They are.
You know, keeping your beard moisturized, your
Yeah.
face on point.
Don't worry, the weather's trash now, but by the time the summer hits here in July,
The way
Oh,
this
baby.
sun is gonna reflect on my skin, oh boy,
like a fucking satellite.
oh boy.
You,
You ever seen that Shiggy video? when he's like the girls when they had their makeup on and the light cut off in the club.
When that light hit you.
When that light hit you.
That's my favorite Shiggy video of all time.
When that light hit you.
That shit will never get old. That's how they look.
That's gonna be me when I'm gonna be dipping my whole body in Scotch Porter.
Oh my
I'm gonna look like a
gosh.
fucking Grammy trophy out here.
Swan dive.
Oh, I can't tell y'all. This is too personal, so I won't say it.
No.
I'm
yeah.
Just like love and hip
bleaching.
hop.
I'm bleaching. You know, you want to bleach like your private area.
Bleaching? You're
Yeah.
bleaching it?
Yeah,
So it's
Interesting.
It's gonna be
Lighten
like,
it.
What would be the reason that women bleach their vagina?
because with depending on your hair color, it's darker down there even when you wax,
okay.
and then you might have like ingrowns or like I'm prone to hyperpigmentation.
Are you waxing and bleaching or just straight bleach?
Well, I would have to wax. I don't like a hairy situation down there.
So what do you
No
bleach
black
it?
forest
Alright.
on your hand?
Like the skin, the
Oh, you're
actual.
bleaching the skin?
Yeah, to make it lighter.
Oh, I thought
to
you were
make
bleaching
every-
the hairs on some...
No, why would I want?
Hairs to match your
Nah,
top.
I ain't
I
that
don't know.
spicy.
Who dyes their pubic hair?
Get highlights on his views. Like,
I'm not that spicy.
I didn't know.
Shout out to Scotch Porter.
Word.
Make sure you use the code SI10 on ScotchPorter.com. Yeah, this week's episode, I was just randomly on Tumblr because, you know, I
Shout
always
out
try
to
to find,
Tums.
yeah. Because I always try to find, like, random shit that inspires me and just, like, scrolling through, like, shit I've liked in the past few years. I saw, like, a series of posts of, like, old shit from, like, the 90s or the early 2000s that you kind of forget had, like, such a fucking impact on your life at that time and how they just fucking just vanish and you don't even think about them shits at all. So I just figured we should just do an episode on just, like, a whole bunch of nostalgic shit.
Word, because back then was the shit.
Yeah, because I always say, like, the last great generation of people are probably the kids that were born in the 80s and the early 90s.
Yeah.
Because there was so much that you had to, like, indulge in as a culture growing up as a child. As opposed to now, it's like all the younger kids are just living on the internet.
Right. Well, we came into the internet, so like we could appreciate the stuff pre-internet and post-internet. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We're in a great middle where we knew what it was to play outside. We knew what it was to like have block parties. We knew what it was to like.
Word, they don't even have block parties
Damn.
anymore.
They don't. When they do, it's like
It'd
weird.
be mad
it's like, what are
quiet.
you- it's
It'd just be like all the little
Big
kids.
sprinkler on like a little trinkle. All the kids like gather around the shit, and then those niggas in like the middle of the street playing dominoes. And some
Yeah,
big ass speakers.
because now with everything that's going on, people want to complain all the time. It's too loud. This is a
Word.
block party. You moved into the wrong neighborhood if you're gonna complain about a block party that's been
Riz.
going on for 30+ years.
Word. If you don't like noise, go to Long Island.
Listen, go do what they do in Canada when they have what is it, Carabana, and some of them leave for the time
They go
being.
away.
Or when there's like Memorial Day and stuff like that, they leave. They go to St. Bart's and stuff like that. Like
move.
just leave.
Just go away.
Yeah.
Don't be
Actually, I'm kind of over Labor Day. Like, they could stop now.
back. Yeah, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
I think
Labor
I've been
Day.
through too much.
Okay,
Labor
yeah,
Days.
Labor Day.
I'm-
Yeah.
No, I mean they could do it, but I don't have to be there. So
Yeah, like, I'm good.
have fun.
Like,
I've never been.
I've never been either, but no
I've
thanks.
been too many times.
Every year, somebody gets stabbed up or shot up. No thanks.
Accurate. And two, it's just gotten watered down at this point. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it's not
saying?
fun no
Yeah,
more
it's like
because-
it's the same shit. Nothing
Because you have
switches.
that other generation in here who don't know how to act.
Definitely don't know how to
Just
act.
messing up. I was talking about this with a client. You have our generation, and then you have the kids who are like 25 to like 28 right now, who are closer to us, so they understand it. And you have like the really younger ones who are just
they're
fucking trash,
who just
and
fucking
then
act
you
up.
have that group in the middle who just started college, who are just really fucking smart, and I actually have faith in them because they're
Yeah.
standing up for stuff, and they're
They're
going.
They're
to
being
school.
vocal.
Yeah, they're
They're
being
aware.
vocal. They're
Yeah.
going to school. They're graduating. They're not stopping. They're sticking through with it, and they not playing when it comes to these companies and these places when it comes to jobs.
Def.
Like they're
Yeah.
really just like, oh, you're not gonna pay me, cool, I'm good, and they leave. To whereas us, it's kind of like we might stick around a little bit longer than we should.
That's the way-
Yeah, because we've been forced into
That mindset.
forced into that mindset, and we've unfortunately put ourselves in situations where it's like I can't even take a risk right now
Right.
Facts.
because I might have a support system, but I'm probably too prideful to use them,
Right.
or it's
I
like
just don't have a support system.
yeah,
Me, mood,
yeah,
lifestyle.
yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
don't know.
There's that.
So I mean, we could just go through these randomly.
Yeah,
They don't
let's-
have to be no
let's-
fucking order.
Let's go back.
America Online. I mean, everybody had them fucking CDs.
Yo, when you need to get on the internet and you just when those shits hit the mail and you got some shits, it's
The
like
30-day free trial.
oh baby, a month of free internet. This is about to be lit. Load that shit in.
Yo, dudes used to have like, remember when Walkmans was really popular and you would have the bag with all the CDs. Dudes used to have just a bag of the CDs of Just America Online,
Exactly.
just stocking up on them 30-day free trials. Like, yo, I got 12 of these joints. I'm good for the year.
Absolutely. Damn, yo.
Oh, good fucking times.
And even just dial-up in general, just the concept of dial-up, like you have to wait for that shit. Nobody can be on the phone. Can't have a conversation.
That shit was stressful.
It was like, "Ma, can you give the phone?"
Word.
It was that, or when your parent was trying to call home and you was on the internet and they come home tight.
Now your MySpace is acting up. Like,
And they come home tight, like, yo,
Why you wasn't answering the phone?
right.
they
I was
couldn't
on the
get
phone.
through.
Take the chicken out.
Stressful.
You trying to get your ASL off, and that's
Where you gotta rearrange your top 8 on MySpace in like 5 minutes tops. Like you gotta make them proper choices, cause they try to call through and they ain't getting through. Oh, you already know it's gonna be heat when they get in the crib.
Rooms, bro. Oh
Oh,
my
boy.
god.
Oh boy.
That was, if anything, chat rooms was like our first thing of social media. To think about it.
I'm trying to think what came first,
Like
the chat rooms or the.
Chat rooms was like Twitter back then. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What came first, the chat rooms or like the social media?
Nah, chat rooms definitely. Everybody had an AOL screen name back then.
Okay,
Mine was Vixon J44.
I don't remember mine.
I don't remember none of my shits.
Damn. People
trying to
used to have
think.
enough of them.
You sure?
Because
What's
keep in mind, with
Sconex?
AOL Online,
Sconex, you had Tag.
that was a little bit later on.
I
But
didn't.
with
Okay.
AOL,
I did Sconex.
that was kind of around the same time because with the AOL Online CDs, you had access to an AOL account and then you could make like a screen name to go in chat rooms.
Okay, you're probably
The
right.
social media shit. Because at that time we were what, in junior high school ish?
No,
Nah, I think it was in high school.
Like
I definitely
no, it
was
was
in
elementary with AOL Online. It was like elementary going into junior high school.
But when you was on the chat.
No, I'm talking about in junior high school though. What I'm saying, in junior high
Okay, nigga.
I'm saying when the AOL CDs were popular, we were in like elementary school, but by the time we got to junior high school, you had like an AOL chat name.
You might be
I
right.
definitely didn't chat name. I was definitely probably like 18, 19 in freshman year in college.
Yeah.
I mean, AOL, those AOL shits.
Yeah, AOL probably was out earlier, but I probably didn't start using it till like later.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
my.
Cause I would catch way too much heat for being on the internet.
Well,
from my
if you
parents.
that's if you could get on it.
Yeah.
Like,
My mother would still like go to the library for a very long time,
Library.
or I would. Yeah, my
you know
mother.
what niggas do in the library?
My mother wasn't on that type of time. She
Niggas
a
was
single
trying to
mom.
holler
First
at
of
the
all, I
library.
grew up differently than a lot of you. Not that we was dirt poor, but we definitely didn't have like a computer like that.
No,
for
I
a
mean
very
that's
long
one
time.
thing. I'm saying the library was just different back then.
What?
Niggas were dumb creepy in the library.
Yeah, niggas was trying to holler in the library.
Definitely that guy in the corner with mad bags.
Like the public library?
Yeah,
Believe me, fam, he wasn't doing research. I'll tell you that much. Like,
Wow.
yeah. That's where like a lot of places. That was probably one of the main places that dude used to go over to holler. Was
That's
at the
different.
library.
I would like do my paper. A lot of my papers I did in school too,
Def.
and then I would just print it out when I came back to school. So
Yeah,
until
there
I got
you
to college, then I was like, oh yeah, we need a computer now.
go. Yeah, those were the days.
That
Those
was on
were
a
the
chat
days.
line, so I was like 18,
Yeah,
19.
chats were the wave.
because that's when Facebook came out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Now
when
look at it.
Speaking of the chat rooms, this was like a screenshot I had saw. Today's kids will never know what it feels like when your crush logs on to AIM and the door opening sounds comes on. Then 2 seconds later, they sign off, door closes, and you are just distraught.
Right, and now you're in a chat room by yourself.
Word. Because niggas definitely was camped out waiting for a shorty to
Word.
come online.
Yeah.
She'd be like, yeah, I'll come online later today. Come online. Before you even get to press send on that message, shorty's
Exactly.
gone.
Yo, let's go to a private room. That was the early DMs. Like,
Oh, man. So much creep shit was happening back in the day.
could you even block people back then? Probably not.
I don't think so.
Probably could just like, you could probably just put your stats to like away.
Yeah,
So
I
they
think
don't
once you
see
put your status away, then, yeah, you couldn't
That
harass
was probably
people.
like the early level of blocking people.
Let's see what else we have here. Oregon Trail. Please tell me I played Oregon Trail. I think it was probably
on the
like,
computer, right?
yeah.
Oregon Trail. Why
You
is
said
that?
no?
Oh yeah, I remember Oregon Trail, but not. I can't remember the point of the game.
Yeah, I had no idea what the purpose of the game was.
I
But I know
remember-
that was probably like the first, one of
What,
the first video
computer game?
games.
Oh wait, computer games you mean?
Yeah, computer games.
What the
In
hell?
school?
I'm looking at the picture right now. Like I don't remember that.
I think all you did was just fucking travel.
There was another game I used to play in elementary school. It was like some type of maze game or some shit. Or was that a screensaver? I remember those brick wall screensavers.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was the screensaver. Remember on the Windows computer when the screen,
It would be like a maze, and then
it would just keep, it'll be like a wall of bricks and it's literally a maze. Like it'll just keep going around. You don't remember?
Damn.
wow. What was
Damn,
it?
you don't remember?
I really don't remember.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna Google it when the show is over.
All right.
Or you should just Google
That
it
shit's
now.
probably on YouTube.
Like, 'cause I love googling shit while we.
Just search like Windows
like, let me
main
Google this.
screensaver. Like, that's
Yeah,
what
I remember that screensaver.
I used to get
Um,
him fixed. Like it's like, yo, are they gonna make it to the end? There was no end.
There really was no end. The
Because
shit was
it's a
just on a loop.
screensaver.
It was literally was on a loop. On a loop.
I'm really trying to think hard about
That's
this.
just wild.
When you see it, you're gonna be like, oh, because that was like the standard screensaver for every fucking computer.
Deaf.
It was that and that stupid little cylinder shit.
Remember those big ass gateway computers you used to have in school?
Yeah.
Them heavy shits.
The big bag.
You never had a gateway computer in elementary school? Those big ass shits, and they had like the big like bottom part where you could put the floppy disk and CDs and shit.
I don't
You
think-
that's what
Nigga,
every
you ain't
school
use
had in the
floppy
computer
disk?
room.
Come on, I know you had to use a floppy.
Yeah, I had
disk
math.
Oh yeah.
to save shit.
By the
My
time
first
I got to
computer had the
CD.
fucking diskette.
The diskette.
Yeah.
Oh,
The floppy one.
Yeah. Oh, the
It's
bigger
funny how the
ones.
floppy disk is not actually floppy,
Word, that's
but the
magic.
diskette was actually floppy.
That's crazy.
It was like this big.
Yeah, I
It was
remember
all
them.
black and it had the circle in the middle.
I remember those.
I think by then it started to die out. But I
What?
know the first computer my father ever got me was that computer.
And would have had like 25 megabytes. Like,
Dog, I don't even know what I was doing on there. I don't even think the shit had like a word processor on there.
word.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was trash. It was super trash.
So
Do
slow.
we still use USBs though, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, no. Now everything's like cloud based.
cloud based.
I just save shit to my Dropbox or Google Drive.
Right.
It depends on how big the.
Yeah.
I do that shit a lot, and then I can't find it on my
Well, there you
So
have it. Yikes.
It's in the clouds, all right.
there's a lot of shit that's in them clouds. I hope,
Yikes.
man, I gotta get my
That's
life together.
Crazy. Yeah.
What else we got here? Well, we got a picture of snacks.
Oh,
High
C
C.
and shit. Yo, honestly, people keep talking about Surge. I've never had Surge.
I never had Surge
I
either,
never
but I
had
remember
Surge.
seeing a commercial on like Nickelodeon.
I don't remember
Crystal
Surge.
Pepsi, don't remember. Mondo's, definitely the wave.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember Mondo's.
Yo, I used to slurp them shits down.
Pause.
All right. Good picture.
I felt very
Alright.
uncomfortable.
Moving on.
Fruitopia, I definitely
Yo,
remember
why they don't have
Fruitopia.
fucking
Fruitopia was lit, though.
Mystics on here?
Wow, Mystics
Oh,
and
yeah.
Son, that shit was so delicious.
that's when you knew you really had you got your allowance when you walk around with a
Word.
Mystic.
Used to be the
Sprite
used to be the
remix, I remember Sprite remix.
That was
They used to have
Right.
mad commercials for that.
shit. Orbits. The
I
fuck
never
is
heard of Orbit.
wait. I mean,
Definitely remember Mystic though.
oh,
Orbits.
the Heinz colorful ketchup. Why did I just get nauseous and a headache at the
Yeah,
same
I
time?
never had that, and I was never interested in it.
Easy squirt. Pause.
I never had that.
Like,
Me neither. Oreo O's. My sister used to love Oreo O's.
oh,
I never had
cereal.
Oreos. Well.
Oh, Oreos. Reminds me of that episode we took with Oreo.
Yes.
Wow.
The Tricks Icy, they still sell that.
Electric ices?
Tricks.
Oh, tricks?
First of all, y'all remember the little spoons you would get in a cereal box?
Mm-hmm.
They used
Yeah.
to change colors when the milk got cold.
Yeah, the Lion King
The
one.
Lion King ones. I
Yeah.
had a few of those, and I saw this the other day when Steven sent it, and I got mad sad. Like, where the fuck my spoon at?
Yo, just that whole process in general of like copping cereal boxes for these stupid ass
toys?
prizes.
Right.
How much cereal do we eat for these fucking toys that were
mother
gone
used
by
to get
by the
cereal.
summer?
My
Fucking
mother
cereal
used to
used to go
get
for the
pants.
toys.
We used to have mad boxes of cereal in the house, and not only like Honey Nut Cheerios. But I had every other cereal just for the prize. And if she
Facts.
said no, I'm like, Grandma, can you give me the cereal? Mommy said, I can't have it.
And looking back, those toys were definitely trash. But it's like, yo, the fact that I'm getting
Nah,
toys
the
and
spoon,
cereal.
the spoon was fire.
Nah,
Me and
the
my
The
sister
spoon was
loved
lit
the
because
spoon.
it would change colors
We
once
had-
you put it in the milk.
No,
Yes.
the spoons were definitely fire though.
You could never put a lot of cereal on the spoon.
But
That
anything else,
kinda-
it was just like, I'm just happy to get a toy in the cereal. Like,
Word.
But I used to do Cracker Jack boxes.
it's like, fuck,
Oh yeah.
My grandma used to always give me Cracker Jack boxes.
like anytime you can get a toy in food, like fucking Happy Meals, go crazy for a Happy Meal.
I never really ate Happy
Do they
Meals.
still sell Happy Meals?
Yeah,
of course.
I
I
never
don't
had
see
Happy
them
Meals.
advertise the toys anymore.
Yeah,
I mean-
they be having mad commercials for Happy Meals.
Yeah, but I don't see them advertise for the toys. But back then, it would just be, yeah, you get your Happy Meal, but you get whatever poppin' movie was out at that time.
Right.
They'll just throw a toy in there for that.
They just had one for the Avengers. I saw it on TV.
They did? Damn.
That's
McDonald's
nice.
or Burger King? McDonald's?
No, McDonald's.
Okay.
I think McDonald's is low key losing money, but they don't want to talk
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
a whole. different
Oh,
story.
Butterfinger BBs. The
Do they-
Simpsons used to. Bart Simpson used
they
to
don't
have a
still-
commercial
they don't
for
still have
Butterfinger BBs.
Butterfinger shits?
They probably still have the Butterfinger,
The
but not the
commercials,
BBs.
the commercials aren't on anymore, but
They probably still have the Butterfinger, but not the BBs.
Mm.
What about the 3D Doritos?
No.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember the 3D Doritos?
Oh,
wait,
actually,
yeah.
It was like the-
I see it
It was like
now.
the triangle, but then it was, you
They were
know.
kind of like the Freedom shit. Fritos, not Fritos.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They taste weird.
Fuck.
Yeah. It
I
has
know
like
what you're
this
talking about.
bad corn aftertaste.
Yeah.
Yeah, they taste weird. But I didn't really eat Doritos back then,
Mm.
so that was
Yeah, I think Doritos kind of got popular after the fact.
because they was expensive. They
Nah,
was
now
the
they-
25-cent bag of chip
Now they got
situation.
that purple one, the purple bag of things beyond the spicy.
Sweet and
chili.
spicy.
Yeah, sweet and spicy.
That's the only
chili
bag that
nacho.
I actually like.
Yeah, the purple joints.
Yeah, they started
Sweet chili.
wilding out, started doing mad flavors.
The
like
sweet
fuck
chili
it, all
ones
that.
taste good.
It's purple, red, or nothing.
The
I don't
sweet
fuck with
chili and the
Cool Ranch.
regular one I like.
Nah, I fuck with Cool Ranch.
No, you gotta get the cool. You gotta get the nacho cheese Doritos, and you dip it in a French onion dip.
All right, now
That's really good.
you are out. You're stepping it up now.
Classy.
French onion dip.
Classy.
Tastes really
You
good.
put your pinky up when you dip.
I don't think of. Nah, I don't.
Why
I
you
don't.
have to
I had to do it. I don't. I had to think about it. Don't do that, Steven.
I didn't say anything.
Oh
I didn't
my
say
God.
anything. But just the process of like your parents give you some change and you would go to the corner store and you would just cash out. Like you couldn't tell me nothing. It was
Yeah.
like you was fucking Diddy or somebody. You'd be like, yo, lock up the shop. I'm about to go. I'm about to go shopping right now.
Don't give me $2. Don't give me
$2.
$2.
Give me the store. This store is mine.
This
Look.
whole counter
Let me
is
get
mine right
5
now.
Let me get 5 peanut chews, 2 bags of chips, a quart of water. Like you
Right.
fitting the rack up.
Quarter waters.
You fitting the rack. I asked somebody about a quart of water. They didn't know what that was, but they said maybe that was a New York thing because they're not
Maybe.
originally from New York.
That might be the case.
So I was like, you never had a
I've
quarter
never seen a
water?
quarter water physically in some time.
No, I think I gotta go to BJ's and get the big thing because I only see that barbecues now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because you got to get the little juices for the kids. That's the
Oh.
only time I see is at barbecues. Otherwise, I don't.
But yeah, that was like that
Right
shit was
to
a
the
fucking experience.
Yeah.
Like
Word.
That
everybody
shit
was
probably-
flocking to you when you had some change on you.
Definitely.
Like yo, I'll hold you
Twizzlers.
down. I'll hold you
Let me
down
get-
with some.
Let me get all the little Debbies, because all those shits used to be like
Ooh, the
fucking-
zebra cakes.
My chunky ass. I knew all the little Debbie snacks.
oatmeal cream.
All of
pie.
them. I went to the
OCB.
deli and they had all the little Debbie snacks. I'm like, wow,
The
I
honey
really
bun?
used to.
Yo,
with
my
the
nigga.
glaze.
My nigga. I was a honey bun back then. The amount of times, yo,
I used to like the Swiss rolls.
Swiss
And the
rolls?
Swiss rolls, the strawberry one or just the chocolate
If I
one?
was feeling fancy, I would do the strawberry, but
strawberry
usually
ones
I
are
would do the
really
The
chocolate.
strawberry ones was a
It
life
depends
changer.
if I really needed like
Yo,
a
we
sugar
mad
rush.
fucking greedy.
Between the honey buns and the oatmeal cream pies. Yo, I remember when they had the
Remember the
they came
fudge,
out-
the fudge joints?
the fudge rounds.
Yes, the fudge rounds. I used to like that. It used to give me a headache because it was too much chocolate. So I would
Fudge
eat
round,
half.
fudge round.
It was a little fudge round, it was a little cake. It had a little fudge in between. A little
I
some
don't think I
chocolate
remember that
cookie
one.
with the.
With the
I'm
swirl.
about to Google this. I wish I could eat
Reminiscing.
this.
Get into your snack bag.
I wish I could eat this now.
Yeah, like bodegas be empty now.
Word.
It be empty.
This
Shit is
be-
like, oh
Was it?
yeah, those was fire. Those was fire.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Those
Yeah.
were fire.
Snacks be like 75 cents now. I can't afford that shit.
I mean, you can
Yeah,
still go. To
it's
the
75
supermarket.
cents, and because
And
people
it's just
don't,
a mad small. Yo, mad small.
mad small, mad expensive, and because nobody goes to the bodega, the kids don't go to the bodega anymore. They keep like the same 5 snacks. Before you would just, there used to be a whole fucking tray of just shit,
Listen,
of just
and-
random shit,
In
and every
Brownsville-
day you could cop something different.
In
But
Brownsville,
now,
they built the candy store, the whole store, which is candy, the whole store.
So I remember I
Just
bought a
candy.
whole box of them shits. Like a whole box.
You
Like-
can now. They like $4 in the supermarket for
It's
the little
crazy.
Debbie snacks. They
It's
like
crazy.
$5. I'm like, oh, I
Shit
want to
used be
taste
like
it.
drugs back then. Like,
crazy.
yo, remember school that had the fucking snack store? Oh man.
Yeah.
Now y'all selling drugs. Now y'all
They
really.
did have
Yo,
the
the
snack.
fucking
You never
the
had
butter
that in
cookies.
school?
My nigga,
Butter
the
crunch?
fucking
Oh.
butter crunches.
Those
Yeah,
are-
they didn't have a
Ooh.
separate store. You would just get it from where you would get your regular school lunch.
No,
Oh.
yeah, I'm saying they used to have like school snack stores in the like school
Yeah, the
cafeteria.
butter crunch. Yeah, I would still fuck up a butter crunch right
I
now.
can't do it
Oh.
now.
Nah,
Butter
that
crunch,
butter
man.
crunch is different, man.
You gotta warm. I used to warm it up just a little bit to make it soft
Hit that shit
because
with
I don't
milk.
like crunchy cookies.
My God,
Yeah, those is fire. Butter crunch cookies.
I'll be a
It
nut
didn't-
for
we
butter
were
crunch.
addicted. Even
The hyper stripe ices, I used to like that.
Hyper strike ices.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mm,
What?
Nothing.
were
I
you-
used to like
were you
that.
about to
ice.
paint a picture, like
Yeah, it was
looks
like
Nah, no.
No, continue, please.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong?
For
Just,
our
just
audience.
talk.
Please,
And then
just
I'm like,
talk.
oh, okay. Because, you know,
Cameras on, please.
you've done this before.
It's about this long.
Homeboy probably watching like, yeah, that's the same way she do it.
Word. Yeah,
You wrap your little fingers.
Right. You know what ice she's
My
talking
hands are
about.
really low. Fudge sickles. I used to like those.
I never had.
Oh,
No.
No, they're like. I was a chocolate girl. I like chocolate.
I fucked with the strawberry shortcake shits though.
And didn't it come in chocolate though, right? What was
Yeah,
it in
the
chocolate?
Swiss roll. That's what
No,
you
Oh
do.
no, now we talking ice
The
cream.
strawberry
so
shortcake,
the-
and
so
then
the
this.
ice cream.
the-
No, we talking
Oh,
ice
ice
cream.
cream.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which translates to ice cream.
Yeah.
truck.
The ice cream truck used to pull up.
Yeah.
The ice cream truck was on my block the other day, and it was not that nice.
So sad.
I haven't pulled up to an ice cream
No.
truck in God knows how long.
I mean, because
I don't know why.
grown ass adults, one, and two.
That
It's so
would be-
sad when I hear the ice cream truck pass by and there's no kids around.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's
fam,
different.
that's,
Do they still have the same menu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, why they gonna switch it up?
Well, you know,
But it's
shit
like,
changed. Don't we have a picture of the menu here right now? Yeah, we
Yeah.
actually do.
I remember when I used to
They
live in
got
Brooklyn.
Batman, Tweety Bird. I think the only one I've ever had was the Sonic. I've never gotten any other character.
It's crazy how good our hearing was back then, where we'd be
I
all the
was
way
getting
inside.
ready
Yo.
to tell that story.
I was Usain Bolt out
Definitely.
here once I
And the
heard
moment
that
you
shit.
heard the boom, like,
The
No
cra-
running in the house.
run, Barry, run!
The crazy part is I lived in Brooklyn. I still lived in Brownsville. We lived on the 11th floor in Van Dyke Projects. And if anybody listening who know Brownsville and the ice cream
11th
truck,
floor alone is just crazy.
the ice cream
You don't even have to
truck-
tell the rest of the story.
The ice cream truck, and it was like a big candy truck that used to stop too with candies and chips. They would stop on the opposite end of like the big park. So it was like running from, let's say 79th Street to like 75th Street.
Mhm.
And my little cousin would hear that shit from the window and started crying because he wanted ice cream. So we legit used to have to get dressed and run all the way across the projects to the other side of the park to
That's
get him ice.
crazy.
Like it was really that bad. And if you didn't get it from him, he would cry. Like he used to cry
Because-
fucking tears for the ice cream truck.
They
bro.
only came around once.
He used to be
You
in the
look at the
window
camera.
like,
Word, why don't they have a schedule?
I don't know.
They never had a
It's-
schedule, but they only came around once.
But you knew what time they was fitting to come around though. If you
Just
was a
about.
kid that used to go outside all the time, you knew what
Yeah,
time
if you
it
were
was coming.
outside, you were bound to catch
Well,
it.
we as
And they used
kids
to
we
come
was
around.
outside all day, so
Right.
there was no way we could miss
Exactly.
it.
No, sometimes you have to go upstairs when the street lights come on, and he would still come around one more time. He would come out early, like around 12 noon, then again like around like 3:34 when everybody else
I don't think the ice cream truck
and
ever
one
came
last time
late
at night, like
Nah.
7 o'clock.
I mean, it
in
just-
my neighborhood.
In some cases, they come around twice, but usually it's just the one
It's just
time.
once. Sometimes
Oh, yeah,
they came around
once.
a few times.
But yeah,
Because they know the hot spot, so it's like,
Yeah.
all right, yo, let me roll back around.
One more
'cause, you know,
time. So I
I know
came
little
around
Ricky
too early.
needs his fix. They were drug dealers.
They really were.
yeah.
Did y'all ever have?
They
the
used to
snack
have a
lady?
factory on Clarkson and such, but I don't think they're. I think they're closed. They've been
Who?
closed for years. The ice cream truck.
Oh,
Yeah.
Son, I'm
it was
looking,
Mr. Softy. Who was the other one?
Mr.
was-
Softy and
Mr. Friendlies.
No, it was
Nah,
two. Mr. Softy and the other one.
Some other one.
It was two. It's two
But
different.
only
ice
real
cream
ones
trucks.
fucked with Mr. Softy.
Yeah, Mr. Softy was name brand.
Yeah.
That was designer. That was the designer actually.
Word.
Anything
That was
else
Gucci.
fake.
That was Gucci.
And I used to have a snack lady that used to be outside the school. She used to wear like a belt of like coins, and she had like a little cart, and she had all the candies on
the
there
icy
too.
chick.
No, it was candy. It wasn't
Oh,
icy. It
okay.
was just all the cigarette candies, the powder candies, the 6 sticks.
Oh, I remember the cigarette candy.
She had
yeah.
all of those in like her little cart. She didn't
That's
really
cool.
speak English,
Mm.
but she already knew that we was
You
pulling
know
up.
the chicks with the carts that do the crush ice shits.
Yeah,
They
it's
put the
one.
little milk on
I
it.
heard it's like watered down now.
It's
Like
one.
it's not
one
the
guy
same.
left in my neighborhood. He's getting old. Me and my sister look for him every year just to get one icy. Like you really gotta track him down, cause he's getting old. Like
He's walking slow.
yeah, I be like, damn, he's still pushing his big ass block of ice.
Oh no.
Where his grandkids at? But his ice is fire.
Yo,
His ice is fire.
Ice is fire, bro. Cause that's all it is ice and juice. All it is ice and
Yeah, it
juice.
really is. It's
Word.
really just ice
Fire.
and just
well, on
like
a hot day, that shit
juice
hits.
Man.
Oh my
yeah.
Yo, I'm looking
Yeah.
at these icy.
They've moved. Then now they do the spicy mango shit. That's what they do
oh,
now.
Yeah. No, that's the wave.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I had it, but it was.
I mean, not
Isn't-
now, but back then, these shit used to be like mad juicy and fucking. Oh my
It was with the straw. Oh my god, it was amazing. Poor little children.
So you know what's crazy? I'm looking at these ices with the fucking faces on it. Never used to look like the picture.
It did, and the
Used to
nose
fucking get
crooked.
Tweety Bird. The
Half
Oh,
eye
yeah.
used to be by the mouth.
Should have melted.
It used to be one eye. Like, it's
Oh
like, what
my
the fuck is this? Like, Sonic? This ain't fucking
It
Sonic.
actually looked like the Sonic from the movie that's coming out.
did. Like I got Down syndrome.
Mad
No
dis-
offense, but that shit looked crazy.
The nastiest thing was the snow cones. That shit was disgusting.
The snow
I think I
cones?
had that once.
Nah, I've
And I
never
was
had the snow
tight.
cone.
I
I've
was
always
really
just gotten
tight.
just a regular vanilla on a cone and then add
Yeah, keep it
sprinkles. And,
simple.
yeah, like you can never go wrong with that.
Nah, I
And if you
wasn't
got the
that
banana
girl.
boat, nah, you rich.
I was way more
You got a banana
complicated
split, you
than that.
mad rich.
I would get the chocolate vanilla swirl.
Wait, why is there a picture of
With the
Clorox
sprinkles.
on here?
I noticed that shit too. It's like, what?
What
the-
were they doing?
I thought I was. I know I noticed it, but I thought y'all didn't notice it. It was like,
I
I'm
just
not
noticed
gonna
it for the
say
first
words.
time.
Then it says blue raspberry. What were they doing?
They probably did that on purpose.
Oh my god.
That blue raspberry was
Right,
probably bleach.
Because the shit said truck pulls up, you only get one. Now you
Oh
get
my
Clorox.
god.
The first and last shit you ever
That
buy.
is fucking hilarious.
And that's
I'm
just a big
definitely,
ass tub too. It's not
I'm
even like-
definitely pulling that shit up on the show page. That is funny.
That shit just
See how you don't pay attention?
Like one don't belong. What the fuck?
The Sonic.
But the
One
chip
gotta
witch
go.
was good too. If you really had bread, you got you a chip
If you
witch.
really
That
had
was like
bread.
$2.
Nah. Most you was getting out of your parents was like $1. You had to
Facts.
hold that dollar from the last time you asked to get
We had to borrow it from somebody or combine money with somebody else. We gotta split it now.
What was the ice cream? And it had the chocolate candy in the middle of it. It was the chocolate candy, the vanilla ice cream, and then the chocolate around it.
I don't know.
No, that shit. I'm gonna look for it because it was really good, and that was expensive too. And I used to always want that.
What else we got here? What else is Blockbuster videos?
They definitely. I remember going to like
Man.
the
They,
neighborhood video
they held
store.
out for so long.
Yeah, they held it down until Netflix was like, suck my dick.
Movies, games, fucking.
I don't think
popcorn.
I never got games from Blockbuster.
I got games from Blockbuster.
I
used to
got
rent-
games.
I used to rent Sega Genesis games.
But
back
I
then.
had we had a neighborhood video store like Blockbuster.
That shit.
So
That's
I
the
would
same,
go there.
Before like
yeah.
GameFly, I used to like rent games from like Blockbuster.
I'm trying to think. I
Don't
think
lose
the
it now.
first, first VHS I ever got from Blockbuster was Power Rangers. I think.
Damn, that's wild.
I don't know. It was probably a Disney movie, more than likely.
More than likely, that sounds about right.
Disney's always clutch.
And now I got all these Disney movies in the house, and they're on VHS, and I don't have no VCR.
Good job.
But I can't get it because some of them are locked in the Disney vault already. So I gotta wait until they decide to take it out.
So the fact that they have a vault, they really just
They
not gonna
really,
let you
they
get it.
really locked that like Disney vault, never coming back. Never coming back.
Disney, yo.
When you own your masters,
Shit was
I
crazy.
guess.
when you own your masters, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Clearly. Shit, man.
What else we have here? Having to knock on your friend's door to see if they could play. Nowadays, all we
Nah,
do
I
is
used
just
to-
curve people. Like,
Nah, I used to scream through the window like, yo, you coming out?
That was two things. Either they will call you from the window, Nieema, you coming out?
Right, definitely screaming.
Or
the whole
like,
block in here.
I lived.
or they fucking trespass your property.
Trespass your property.
Well, I don't know. I lived in the projects when I was little, so I can't remember.
Yeah, because I lived in a residential area.
Y'all used
So
to, you used to play Manhunt back in the day?
Wait, what?
Manhunt. No,
Yeah,
no,
outside in the park.
I never played Manhunt.
Oh, definitely play Manhunt.
Yeah,
Definitely
that's
used to be
when
hopping over
the
people's
whole
gates.
hood would come out. You'd be like, alright, we gonna play Manhunt or we play
Manhunt
hot peas
was-
and butter.
My
Come
hand,
and get your
was just
supper.
like crazy ass tag. There really wasn't no game to the game except people running around.
We'll play Red
Just catching
Rover.
people.
You ever play Red Rover?
All we did was just play ball.
Oh.
Play
Yeah.
ball, ride our bikes.
Play ball, tag, and ride on bikes.
But we was very fucking creative,
But
obviously.
y'all had mad space. I mean,
I mean, the area in between projects, it was like a little open area.
all I had was the block and the park.
Well, you can play those games in the park. But I mean, the way we were set up in the projects, everybody kind of knew each other. So all the kids, we'd be like, oh, it's such and such outside. Yeah, tell them to come over
Right.
so we can play over here on this side. And it'd be like 10 of y'all, 15 of y'all playing.
Yeah.
Play Manhunt or what's that other game where you got to look for the, they hide something and you got to find it.
Oh, I don't know. Scavenger hunt? I don't know what you're talking
Scavenger
about.
Hunt. No, it's a name. Maybe it's hot peas and butter that I'm thinking about.
Oh, I never
Because
heard
you
of
would take something you would hide and you would say hot peas and butter, come and get your supper, and then everybody will run around and try to find
Hot
what
peas
you
and
just
what- and
hot
who?
peas and butter. Because we southern as hell, so it's hot
Mhm.
peas and butter.
Oh,
Come and
okay.
get your
that's
supper.
that's a new one. I never heard of that one.
Yeah, never heard of that one.
That was cute.
Hot peas and butter.
Come in, because in the South, you know, when you don't have much food, everybody will eat beans because
Right.
beans will fill you up. You have
No, I get
beans and butter with rice. So hot peas and butter.
I get the reference. It's just fun.
It was fun. It was fun. I didn't really like Manhunt because boys were perverts.
Death.
So they be playing Manhunt. Now I don't want to play.
Yo, you want to hide with me?
Nope.
It's like, no, I'm good.
Like, I'm telling my uncle.
Word.
They be like, who your uncle?
And they definitely know the space to hide that no one's going to find them. It's like, yo, all right, they're coming any minute. But meanwhile, I don't want to Copperfield.
But it was hard playing that game because you would have like one. You can hide anywhere. You can only hide in this building. But it's like the building got fucking 13 floors, 2 different sides of the building.
Now it's the purge.
Like, now you running up and down the stairs.
No, now it's fucking Inception.
And then you would have to be specific. No, you can only go up to the 6th floor, and you can only be on the staircase A because it make it easier.
I mean, yeah, because realistically, you won't be able to find nobody.
We won't. So
Everyone's gonna hide in the crib.
listen, I used to go home. I went to my grandmama's house. I'm get something to eat. Come back outside when y'all done.
But you never find me.
They never used to. They called them. They like, Nieema at our grandma's house.
Word.
Definitely getting a snack.
Definitely watch the TV.
Definitely ran down the ice cream truck, and now you're eating the ice cream in the comfort of your home.
Now they find her days later. Nieema, where you at? Oh, yeah.
Oh, y'all still playing? I guess I won.
Definitely that girl. I was definitely that girl. And then I couldn't go to like a specific park. So if they was playing in that park, I was like, I can't go.
Yo,
there.
the park was life and death.
Flames.
Every time you fucking went. Niggas would go over there, play ball, then, God forbid, some Crip niggas pull up.
Yikes.
Y'all not playing ball no more.
It's always scary when somebody got next, because you don't know who's next.
You might be next.
Exactly.
And then maybe a next that you don't want.
Exactly.
So y'all dealt with a lot of gang stuff in your neighborhood.
Not really. I mean, gang enough to where it's like, niggas acted up when they...
Whenever
Yeah, it was never like niggas was, well, for me at least, it was never like niggas was picking on you. It was more so like, if shit escalate, like, it's 0 to 100 like this.
Exactly.
Like, you playing ball with some Crip dudes, like, you know, give them a little body, then fam is not appreciative.
Exactly.
You're not, this is not the league, sir.
I felt like it was just like, if you got beef with somebody, you got beef with somebody.
But,
Where I was.
Yeah, it was
Like,
kind of the same.
We
think it really-
still had gang stuff going on, but the gangs knew. They stood in their area. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just gonna fuck with you because you a little kid, but like...
Yeah, they were way more protective.
Yeah.
Like, if shit was about to go down,
They
like,
be
yo,
like, yo,
fam,
get out.
Like,
get
you'd
the
have,
fuck out
you'd
of
have to
here.
go out the way to find trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was there.
Because people in the neighborhood already knew people in the neighborhood, so if you, like, out the neighborhood, they knew, like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Whose man's is this?
And then a lot of times it was just like, just don't go on this side of the park this time of
just
night.
don't.
Or you'll know
Yeah.
something about
Once
to
the
happen,
sun
so
go
you start
down,
leaving.
take your ass
Yeah.
to the crib, because
The park is closed anyway.
like I would never go on the actual basketball court because niggas used to always end up fighting or shooting on the basketball
Oh,
court.
wow.
oh yeah,
That sounds about.
that's very
Right.
accurate.
So it'd be like, if
It's
you
like,
go,
this is over my 5 nigga limit.
Word.
Once there's more 5 niggas or more, time for me to go.
and then it was like, well, can I go to the big park? It's like, who in there? Go in the big park, call your uncle, see if his friend's over there or somebody, so I could let them know you coming, so somebody could be watching.
And God forbid there's some baddies at the park.
Mm.
Talk about street harassment.
Man.
Jeez. Head on a swivel.
The things I heard at my tender age.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, niggas was wilding back then. But it's
Word.
weird because they had like this, they almost still had like a moral code that they would go by.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's like, we creeps, but we have standards.
Yeah, like if some shit was going down, they gonna make sure nothing happened to Shorty, but
Word.
they still want to hit.
Right.
And back then, like, girls weren't embarrassing niggas like that, so it was just like...
Yeah, they would interact more.
It was more like, if they didn't want to be talked to, it was like, no, thanks, and then niggas like, alright, whatever,
And then just keep going with the squad.
Word.
As opposed to now, it's like now they trying to fucking make a scene about shit.
Word. That was a movie.
Word. Now,
And action! Like,
now I gotta capture you on IG Live of me cursing your ass out because you said I was ugly.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Shit.
And now I gotta pull out my mace
And now it's
and hold it in my hand like,
And then now
Still
Fam
my
probably
finger.
got his burner on him.
Right.
it's crazy. Like the other day when I was coming home, I left my grocery bag at the shop, and I'm like, now I gotta walk back past these niggas again.
Mm.
Yeah, it just don't be fun nowadays, cause you never know.
Does the park be popping like that anymore?
Nah.
It's
Nah.
kind of quiet.
I don't know the last time I went to a park for
I mean, I
those
see
reasons.
kids play in the park, like, when I'm coming from work or whatever, but, like, on a weekend? Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Before you used to plan shit to go to the
Exactly.
park.
Yo, we going to the park.
We
Like,
going
yo,
to the park, we gonna play
rally,
ball.
Yeah,
and
rally
it's
them
lit.
up, get the ball, we going.
Yeah. That was another thing. Like everybody had a ball in their crib.
Facts.
Everybody had a boy. Everybody had a double dutch rope.
Oh, I
My
still-
double dutch rope was fire though. So everybody always wanted me to come
Was
outside.
it? Was it? That shit was
Fire.
skipping happen?
My shit was neon pink too. It was the real double dutch rope. So everybody was
You like the
wanting me to
you like the
come
Homer the Homer meme?
Now all the
Your arms
chicks,
flailing like
now all the chicks is out of shape. Can't do a single jump.
that.
That's crazy.
Can't do a single jump.
Oh no, that's
That's
sad.
nuts.
Well,
Yeah, we used to be we used to be fucking acrobats. We were
Word.
mad
We
young.
really did. I can't even do the split no more. I've been practicing like every day trying to go low and low.
Some
but
people
I
can't
used to
even
be
jump
able to
in
do the
anymore.
split. Jump in the rope.
So you just in the comfort of your home practicing splits?
I'm a weirdo. Yeah,
I mean,
definitely am.
it's the cover of our home. You can do whatever you want.
No, just the visual is just funny to me.
Cause I'm just a mess. Yeah.
Mhm. And just Pacey
Split,
just sitting
twerk,
there like,
do whatever
"You
you
bitch."
gotta do. sis. It's your home.
I be trying to, I want to do the split again. I
You-
can't
you
do a
get there.
cartwheel no more. I
You'll
don't
get
know
there.
why.
the cartwheel will be easier.
I can't do it. I'm so
Weird.
scared.
Oh, you just
It's
you
fear.
can't. Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought you meant like physically.
You just. You
I'm like,
I'm
nah, I can't.
Oh shit.
I was,
What,
but
bust
I'm
my
not.
ass? Like,
I was, but I'm not.
Afraid you gonna break your neck.
I mean, we are talking about me here. Like,
Ouch.
this, my niece is bad now,
Sis, be kind
so.
to yourself.
Yeah, I tried.
You gotta
but
overcome the odds. I have faith in you.
this
But your body
nigga-
still snatched though. So
Thank you. I
see,
appreciate
there you
that.
go. Upside.
Balance. You
Silver
can't do a
lining.
cartwheel, but
That's
Silver
niggas will cartwheel to you.
literally.
Memorizing phone numbers, that used to be a thing.
I had a whole book full of phone
Yeah,
numbers.
contact book before we had our phone.
Did I ever have a contact book?
I mean, as I got older, I had a contact book, but before it was a notebook with just numbers and names in there.
No, I don't think I ever had a contact book. I would just memorize numbers. Now the only number I know is my own.
Speaking of like,
And even that sometimes we're like, is that a 208 or
do you remember? Do you remember your phone number that you had for like the longest time?
Hell no.
I always try to remember my old number when I lived in Brooklyn.
Hell no.
Like, fam, there'll be people that have numbers since high school. It's like, how?
I do. My number's been the same since I was 17.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so that's the only number
So
I've
is
had
that-
for a while.
You could
Yeah.
go through math phones and the numbers still be the same.
Yeah, that's why people.
But there was a point where you had to like get a new number with a new phone.
Oh yeah, because after a while they stopped giving people 718 numbers,
Facts.
which was
Number
stupid.
347. But back home, when I lived in Brooklyn, I can't remember that number for nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't remember any of my old numbers.
Yeah.
I kind of remember one of my own numbers.
How long have you had your cell phone number for?
This current one I've had it since like college.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Like
But I
senior
remember
or, like,
the
beginning
number I
of
had
college?
before it was like high school and shit.
That's not bad. Like
Yeah.
beginning of college or like end
Yeah,
of college?
like beginning. Yeah.
Oh, that's a while. You just
Yeah.
changed
It's
your
been,
number, right?
it's been a couple years.
Because I wanted a 718 number.
I haven't changed my number since.
Oh, you
I have
wanted
a
someone
718
named.
number.
He that nigga. Steve is
Mhm.
annoying.
What?
He's just
Yeah,
so.
You
I wanted a 718 number.
For aesthetic
That-
I
reasons.
got a 718.
Yeah,
I knew it.
for
Just
nostalgic purposes.
Word. You think I'm rocking with a 347? Get out.
Because I think
347
A
was the
929?
new. Was the need.
oh, the
If you have
929 was when y'all was doing too much. That's when y'all started
929
disrespecting.
is not New York though, right?
Yes, it is.
Damn.
Because it was 718 and 212.
Mm-hmm.
212 is the city.
Yeah. And then they stopped giving out those because population got... that's what they said, allegedly. The population was too much
Okay.
and that they didn't have any more numbers to
How
give
you
out.
run out of numbers?
How you run out of numbers?
But you got to remember, like, cell phones was at its probably highest peak. So,
Okay,
man,
so it's a mix of cell phones and landlines.
there you go.
But keep in
Gotcha,
mind
that
the
makes sense.
three first three numbers are the area code. So it's like, how you run out of area code?
Well,
If the other numbers,
combo.
if the other 7
Oh.
run out, then...
I mean,
you gotta start giving me other numbers.
I guess so.
So, yeah, I think it was 718, 212, then 917,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 917. No, I never had a 917 number. I had a
then
347.
917,
Then 347.
then 347, and I think 929. But I don't think nobody ever likes 929.
I feel like I always thought 929 mean you did not live in the city.
Nah.
I had a 347 number, but I don't think I had anything else.
Yeah. And I think they just started now giving back 718 numbers. Like when I changed my number, it was like a very short list.
You know, I'm rocking with this number. I can't get rid of it. It's all over the place now.
It's
Like,
gonna take a lot for me to have to change my phone number.
word.
Yeah.
Like if you change the number, then you gotta tell everybody, and not too much.
Or you could just cut off mad people. That's what I did.
I mean, that's the whole reason people change numbers now.
To cut people off?
Pretty much.
Just block niggas.
I mean, it's too much time.
Yeah.
Just do one without swoop. Yo, here's my new number to all 5 of y'all. And here we go.
MySpace top 5.
Right, and now when you call my own number, you get in some Chinese woman. Everybody wins.
Oh gosh, that's the only thing that I sometimes get annoyed with because my number's been the same for so long.
So
I'm
mad
one of
niggas
those
be
mad
coming.
people-
Mad niggas
Yeah.
be coming out the woodworks.
They be like, I'm like, what?
Yo,
This
if I had a
nigga,
nickel for every Chinese voicemail I ever
and I don't necessarily.
Because y'all don't
delete certain
women don't
numbers.
realize that shit. Like your phone number is attached to everything.
Facts.
So I could, if I have your number, and we don't have contact for X amount of years, I just happen to go to Instagram and I look at my contacts. Your phone number is linked to your Instagram. Your account will show up.
Exactly.
So that's why niggas be popping out the woodworks and you be like, yo, where the fuck they come from?
Speaking of a nigga,
All that
popping out
shit
of
is
woodworks.
connected. Your
Speaking of the
Instagram, your
woodworks.
Facebook,
Def.
your Twitter, all that shit is connected to phone numbers and emails.
Absolutely.
So
But
if
will
somebody,
will my number have to still be stored in their phone or no?
yeah, it would start to be stored in their phone.
Somewhere in order for it to pop up.
Yo.
Got you.
Cause who really goes into their contact list to delete numbers?
I do that sometimes.
I do that sometimes because
I
I
got
got
mad
OCD.
contacts in here that I can't remember.
Because sometimes I'll just be looking for a random person. I'm like, I still
But
got
now-
this number.
but now
And then I don't remember who the person
But now your
is.
contact list connects to your Facebook and all this shit. So like,
Yeah,
if
it's
somebody
all
comes
linked.
from Facebook, it fucking shows up or some shit. My Facebook contacts that I don't have the actual number for. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. Cause there's definitely been like I've been on Facebook and they'll have me request people that I follow on Instagram.
It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Well, Facebook owns Instagram. That makes sense.
Yeah, but still, it's like we don't have any other connection besides Instagram. I don't have their phone
We
number.
got that close.
I don't have their phone number. I don't have their email. Well, you shouldn't be recommending me. Like, there's mad people that I became cool with because of the podcast that I follow on Instagram,
Right.
and now they're taking me to their Facebook page, and I'm like,
That's creepy.
We're not that cool,
yeah,
fam.
like relax, like take it easy, take it easy.
Yeah, I'll just scroll through all these fucking TV shows while
Yes,
we're talking.
Celebrity Deathmatch. Bro, that shit was fire.
I think
Every
it's
I don't
girl
know.
watched that.
Out of all the stuff on this list, is this and Silent Library. I would really wish MTV would bring
I
back.
never-
Silent Library was funny.
I
My
can't
sister used to
remember
love
Silent
that.
Library.
Silent Library was fucking hilarious.
Bro.
They should do that shit now. I would probably sign up as a
I
contestant.
remember Boiling Point. That shit was fire.
Yeah.
I don't
Yo,
remember.
they
Boiling
used to
Point.
get people tight.
I remember Next. Next was hilarious. Remember that one episode when Homeboy got off the bus and she just immediately said next?
Son, the episodes when they never used to make it down the stairs were hilarious.
Yo.
My favorite, Carmen Sandiego, I always quote that.
They got
Cyber
the-
Chase was fire.
Cyber Chase was cool.
Recess was
Tales.
fire.
Dragon Tales fire.
My Wife and Kids, fucking Martin, obviously, Cribs.
The PJs,
The PJs was hilarious.
Malcolm and Eddie.
Malcolm and Eddie had a short run.
What
Yeah,
was
sure,
this
right.
one called? New York Undercover.
Hey, Mama. The Parkers. Moesha.
Everything on the WB. Everything
Bill
on
Nye the
WB.
Science Guy. Mr. Rogers. I have to rewatch that documentary. I fell asleep.
Oh, I forgot Men in Black had a cartoon series.
Definitely did. That shit was flames.
Recess was fire.
Reed Spinelli. I know somebody who looked like Spinelli.
Who used to watch Codename Kids Next Door?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely used to love that.
show.
Fire.
Definitely used to watch that.
Definitely was number 5.
Zoom. Zaboomafool.
Zaboom.
That was fire. Animaniacs.
Animaniacs, where you go back and watch it, it was not.
Mad Inappropriate.
Yeah, it was mad
Oh, yeah.
inappropriate.
Like,
The man
whoa.
over those cartoons were mad, like,
Whoa.
they
What
got,
was-
like, Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy. I saw
They got
I
this
saw a
shit off.
GIF that was like mad creepy. Like wait, which one was Ren? Which one was Stimpy?
Stimpy was the bigger red one. And Ren was,
Okay,
like,
so
the small
Stimpy
squirrel.
was like bent over and he had like a log stuck between his ass cheeks, and then Ren had like a hand saw, and he put it by his crotch, and so he's like shit. He's like,
Saw in the log.
What?
and then when he finally cuts through the saw, like the saw just like gets limp. Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah.
If I find it on Tumblr again,
No, I've seen
yeah.
it before. They got this shit off back then.
So we
yeah,
got,
they was wildin'.
The Rescue Rangers. Darkwing Duck.
Son,
DuckTales.
this is not on here, but fucking Ghost Rider. That used to-
Oh,
Rider.
To this day, I can go on YouTube and watch Ghost Rider. So.
Yo,
Tailspin.
Tailspin was fire.
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Darkwing Duck.
The
all them
dinosaurs. Yo,
shits. Dinosaurs
fire.
was ahead of its time.
What was the premise of Dinosaurs? It was just a sitcom of
It
dinosaurs.
was just like
Yeah.
The Simpsons meets the historic ages.
I still was like Family Matters, but with
Yeah,
dinosaurs.
kind of. And then at the end, no, actually no. Dinosaurs was like Family Guy. but with
I
but
can
with
see that.
dinosaurs.
Smart Guy 101, Keenan Kel, Moesha.
They said, I remember they made that meme of the youngest kid from Run's family. They said he looked like the baby dinosaur.
That eczema he got around his mouth.
I'm the baby.
My Super Sweet 16 was fire.
Super Sweet 16.
I'm still a Jersey Shore girl. I still watch Jersey Shore whenever they come out with something.
The original Jersey Shore, not this.
Yeah,
I don't know
no,
what the fuck it is now.
No, now they're older. They just go on vacation. It's hilarious.
Isn't it like
it's
Jersey
just
Shore some other extra shit?
No, it was them when they all
Jersey-
reunited, went on vacation together, and they
Jersey
saw what
Shore,
everybody.
Italy or Laguna Beach or I can't remember.
Well, Laguna Beach was something different.
All right. Well,
College Hill.
College Hill was fire.
College Hill.
I had a crush on one of them. I could see it.
Didn't
his
have
face in
Baldwin
my
Hills
head.
too?
They did, but Baldwin Hills was annoying. I didn't really care for that.
Didn't they have College Hill one year in like the Caribbean or something? And then that's when that fight happened?
That fight happened.
Good times.
I'm mad Shorty had to go home.
You
Because
still
she needed a round two because the other one was pussy. How you hit her with a shoe, sis? And that's the only thing she could do, hit her with the shoe. Because she was getting her ass beat.
Even fucking
Keaton
Bad
and
Girls
Kel.
Club back in the day.
Robin Big.
Oh, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Robin Big.
I
I
was
sent
so
Steven a picture of the little hamburger candies the other day when I found it.
Krabby Patties.
Yeah.
Those just were definitely unhealthy. Like,
All of that shit was
I've never
unhealthy.
seen a Krabby Patty one, but it was like the regular.
Yeah, the
hamburger
regular
candies.
ham.
the candy
And then like the
hamburgers.
lollipop shaped like a watermelon and like stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
I remember them shits.
Everybody
That-
hates Chris. 1-on-1. Smart Guy.
All the shows were fun.
Sister Another Pip, that was fire.
Keenan and Kel.
I still watch that when it
The
comes on.
PJs. Oh my gosh.
PJs. The
Oh,
Projects.
What
that
else?
Was my
Fucking
joint.
oh, nigga with the big ass
227?
foot. One of the Waynes. Y'all know what I'm talking
Wayne,
about.
Wayne's World?
Wayne
Wayne
Head.
Head.
Wayne Head.
Wayne fucking
Wayne
Head.
Why the fuck did we let them get away with that shit?
Son,
Oh
the way they
my.
used to roast him. Oh my gosh. That nigga had to stop.
Wayne Head. Wayne Head.
Yes.
The party's just
We
begun.
got, yo.
Wayne-
Dang.
Hey! Like, yo, they used to go off. Like,
We really had good. And then like ABC, all the ABC cartoons.
fucking Cousin
One
Skeeter
Saturday
and shit.
morning.
Oh, once they got
One
rid of
Saturday-
Saturday morning cartoons, because I think it's been like at least 5 years or so.
Yeah, it's been Pepper Ann.
all them shits.
Pippi Longstockings.
Oh, I forgot. Pippi don't start to come on Channel 5 though, right?
I don't remember.
Because you had Saturday cartoons on 5, 7, and 11.
I know it was Superman, it was Batman, it was
Word.
X-Men, it was
Me-
Yu-Gi-Oh,
Mega
Pokemon.
Mega Man and Sailor Moon used to come on like 5 in the morning on Saturdays. I used to wake up just to see that. Go
Mega
back
Man,
to sleep
Sailor
and then wake up.
Moon, Dragon Ball Z,
I ain't watch
Thundercats,
Didn't watch them.
What else used to come on?
Y'all remember Garfield?
Oh,
Garfield.
Garfield and fuck. What else used to come on Saturday mornings?
I can see the
Power
name.
Rangers.
Oh
Power
yeah.
To
Rangers.
this day, it's still on.
Listen.
They ain't
Son,
never gonna
Where
stop.
are they at? That's
I
what I
think
need to
they
know.
went back to the beginning. I don't know. Like,
Because at one point they was in space.
there used to be 5, and now
and
there's
then-
3 of them. I think.
They done it at every fucking
Word.
element possible. Space, ninja,
Niggas were cops.
Listen.
They were fucking
Pa-
Power Ranger cops.
Power Rangers in the hood,
There was a Power Ranger fire squad. They
Power
had
Rangers in the projects,
Word.
It was a lot. Those is different. Power
Power
Rangers.
Rangers at fucking Dykeman. Like, who knows?
Power
With
Rangers
the
stopping
hookah.
gentrification.
I will watch that one.
I'm tuned in.
I want to see how that
And
goes down.
it's all but Black Rangers.
Word.
I want to see how that goes
And now the
down.
Megazord's fucking up built down. Like,
The Megazord smoking hookah.
Listen.
oh shit.
Oh man,
God,
what
this
else?
is
Some of
Is...
the games we used to play. Well, we had
The
Sega.
fucking game shows back then, like fucking
What game shows? Nickelodeon
like,
had game shows.
fucking
Uh,
Guts and fucking Double
Hidden
Dare.
Temple.
Hidden
Hidden
I always
Temple?
want, me and my sister really
I
applied to go on a Hidden Temple
know I
because
would've
they used to
fucked
get
up
me
that show.
tight. They used to get me tight. Like, yo,
First of all, fam,
how
how
you
you
fucking
not?
putting a monkey
How you
together?
fucking put a monkey?
You seen this shit so many times. You fucking putting a monkey together, bro.
You had one job.
Wow. Now I lost because you couldn't put
Yo,
the
I used to
monkeys
get dumb
together.
scared when I used to go in the room and the niggas to grab him.
Yes.
Like, yo, fam, I would have to swing.
Bro.
You ain't grabbing me. Like,
Bro,
Oh my
I
god.
just got tight. Like, how you fuck up putting a monkey? You
Fucking
made
Guts?
it all the way through this, and you fuck up putting a monkey. It was like 4 pieces.
Word. Fucking Guts when you have to climb up the shit and get the fucking.
Gullah Gullah Island.
Oh, Gullah.
And what was
Bingin'
that other
Bingin'
show?
Pollywog.
The kids was at a camp something.
Oh, used
Bug
to be on
Juice?
Nickelodeon.
Bug juice?
It was on Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Salute Your Shorts.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't like Salute Your Shorts, but I used to watch Disney Channel, and they had Bug Juice, and that was
I
all
never
like
remember
I remember
the
Bug
reality
Juice.
show. When
Kaboom!
It was like, I can't,
Kaboom.
I don't
You remember
that.
Kaboom? I
Yeah.
think it was like different shows within Kaboom.
Was it?
I don't
Cause
know.
they used to have that one show with like all them action figures,
Oh, actually,
Oh,
now.
Action League now.
Yeah.
That was
some other
inappropriate.
shit.
and they had the scuba diver that was all cooked and burnt
Yeah,
up.
that was
Milkman.
very
With the
inappropriate.
power to melt. Yeah, I remember
That was
shit.
inappropriate. Yeah, that show was different. Patty Mayonnaise. It's just like
Word.
She never
He was
seen
trying to
the
bag
day.
and she ain't never give him no kind of play.
That's when we learned about the friend zone.
And then Skeeter low-key had a mental disability because he was just out here wilding.
yeah,
Their
ADHD.
imaginations were crazy. Like,
Yeah, Skeeter was just out here wilding. The fact his name is Skeeter, that's just off.
Word.
To jump.
Remember Cousin Skeeter though?
I remember Cousin Skeeter.
That was good. The little puppet. He was the cousin with
Cousin Skeeter used to get
Rashad,
all
whatever
the
his
chicks.
name is.
well, and he wait. Oh no, he's not.
All that.
All
Remember all
that.
that?
I still watched
All
it.
that was fire.
Honestly, it
What?
still comes on. All that.
It come on now? still?
Yeah, I have like 500 channels. Yeah, it comes on one
I
of
don't know
them.
about watching it now.
It's when it's late at
I
night. You
know
want to
Ke- I
watch
know-
something. You feeling nostalgic. It's cute. You be like, I used to think this shit was funny, and
I
it's
think
not.
Keenan's trying to bring it back or some shit. He's trying to bring some show back.
Yeah, but they don't look good. I seen like a cast photo.
Yeah, you can't.
Kel looks good.
Well,
Yeah.
Kel's still
Well,
with them.
you know, black don't crack.
Black
That's
don't
a
crack,
lie.
and he's still
I
like
be seeing that shit every
he's
day at
still
work. That's
affiliated
a
with
lot.
Nickelodeon in some capacity. He's like the executive director.
Oh,
or some
okay.
shit like that.
Him and Nick got
Like,
bread.
yeah, he's the
Yeah,
Nick now that.
he's been still working.
Yeah.
The rest of them, not so much.
No, Keenan's
Keenan-
on Saturday Night Live. He getting bread.
Keenan
Yeah, I
did it.
said both of them.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, the rest
no,
of the
Kel.
everybody else.
Yeah, I don't know about Kel.
Amanda Bynes, you know that situation.
Yikes.
No, I think she cleaned up though.
No, she's
Okay.
bipolar though.
Oh, that's nice.
really?
That's why everything was going on. They found out during that whole thing she was bipolar.
Oh wow.
During that her getting crazy doing drugs.
That's me.
Oh, when she tried to give Drake the ass.
Yikes.
Yeah, that was like one of her tweets. She wanted Drake to smash,
All right.
I wonder if I just make a Twitter account.
so you could ask Drake to smash.
The answer
Like
is.
just take me on a date. I just want to hug
The
him.
answer is yikes to all of that.
I just want to hold him. That's it.
Okay.
She probably would.
Trying to be like Mrs. Stallion.
No.
She got a Drake hug recently.
I saw. I don't know.
You all love me some Megan.
I know everybody likes her. I haven't jumped on that wave yet.
No, I'm on a wave. I'm riding it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
'Cause she
split
tall?
decision.
Swag and surf.
I prefer
No, she's
Stephon
just-
Dawn.
I don't stand girls much like that, but she's cute to me.
Oh,
What are you-
LimeWire.
what are you
I
doing
forgot
that
the
face?
cameras on.
You forgot the
You
cameras on.
forgot?
I
What?
always forget the cameras on.
What? Did you do something you wasn't
She
supposed
made a
to?
face,
Oh,
and now that the camera's here, like,
you'll be alright.
good job.
You'll be alright. What else is on here?
Shit.
Captain Planet.
Captain Planet.
I used to watch that. I'd say I used to watch a lot of superhero TV shows with my grandfather.
Batman, DuckTales,
Mr.
Ghostbusters,
Parker.
X-Men,
Freaking
Spider-Man.
I
Steve
still
Harvey
watch
show.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is lit.
I still watch that.
Spider-Man's an amazing show.
I
Wait,
was never
All the
there.
animated series were
What
great.
show is this with the? Oh, is that D.L. Hughley?
Yeah, the Hughley show.
Oh, I never used to watch it though.
No. that
Yo,
was fire.
remember the Scholastic shit
Scholastic.
Oh,
with all the books and
Well, you
toys
just-
they could order at
Oh,
your
at
school.
schools?
Yeah.
Oh,
the book sales.
Bird hand rub.
The book
Like,
sales?
used to get my book sale on.
I used to like really scrounge up money from everybody in my family for the book sale. It's a book sale coming up.
Son, first of all, you could get out of class for a couple periods to go to the book. And if you say, yo, I gotta go to the book sale, they're not going to stop you.
to stop you
So
because
it's
they
like,
want you
yo,
to read.
now I'm hanging out at the book sale all day long. Like, pretty much. I don't even gotta buy that. I just gotta pretend I'm
You
looking.
get books, stickers, you get bookmarks,
Word, pens, pencils,
pens,
all that shit.
everything, erasers. Like it was really fire. Like a quarter for
Man,
eraser.
fancy shit. Yo, remember the pencil, the mechanical pencil that had like the little different parts that you just keep insert
Yeah,
inside of it,
Yeah. I
and it
remember
had like
shits.
designs of the outside.
No.
Yeah,
It was like a mechanical pencil,
Mhm.
so it had designs on the outside, and instead of just giving you that long piece of lead, it would just be like little pieces of lead attached
Right.
to like this white thing, and then you would just keep
I do
insert.
remember that.
So when the
I
shit
do
broke,
remember
you
that.
could it just
Yeah.
replenishes.
I do remember that.
That shit was cool.
And like the pen with all the colors around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the markers that used to have a smell to it.
Oh,
You
yeah,
remember
yeah.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
smell markers. That shit was mad dangerous.
And then
Yeah.
the markers that had the stamp markers that had like
Yeah,
stars
yeah,
and
that-
hearts on the markers and
Like
stuff
that
like
licorice
that.
shit smelled a little too fresh.
And then a box of crayons that used to have a scent too.
Oh, the 64 pack with the
With the eraser in the back?
with the
No.
pencil
the
sharpener.
sharpener in the
The
back,
scratch
yeah.
and sniff stickers.
Yeah.
Crack
Fire.
heads with them shits.
Fire.
Scratch.
And then you get
Mad
tight because
sniffs.
somebody scratched you too much, and so you ain't got no more scent to it, so now you tight.
Word. Now you feeding for another one.
Now I need another sticker. Now you scratched my sticker too much.
Word.
Now you gotta give me yours when you
Now
get
you
some.
got a problem.
You owe me one.
Now we got beef.
You owe me a sticker.
Now we got beef.
That's wild.
Let's see what else is on here
They
before we
really
wrap
used to
up.
make us like sniff shit back then, like hard body. Oh shit.
Yeah, the Steve Harvey show, the Bernie Mac show, Jamie Foxx show. Yeah, there was a lot of
Yo,
dope
everybody
shit.
had shows back then. Yo.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't have to make TV. Everything's like a reality show now.
Word.
Pretty much, it's
Or-
reality or,
or
based
Netflix.
off of comics or Netflix
Yeah.
or just murder
Fucking
documentaries.
Fresh Prince and shit.
Fresh Prince.
was fire.
Y'all seen that new that trailer that dude made, right?
Oh yeah, I seen that.
I have no idea. This
Nope.
guy called Cooper Films on Instagram. He pretty much like did a remake on the Fresh Prince story and his own like it's kind of like a gritty version to it, but it's mad dope.
Okay.
And he recently spoke to Will Smith about it, and I don't know if Will Smith's about to like, yo, there's some
Let's do it.
coins, make it happen. But I really hope that shit happens because
Is it like the
she's dope.
not the fairy tale version of it? Is it more?
It's more serious tone.
It's more
Okay.
like a, today,
Like you see how we had like that really jokey Sabrina, and now we have the more mature and dark Sabrina.
Yeah,
It'd
like
probably
that.
be
Kinda
more
like that.
like a
Okay.
more realistic.
Right.
That's what I
like
was-
today's time type shit.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
It's dope though. You should watch it. The trailer's on like Instagram, whatever.
I'll find it. If I feel like it.
Let's
Wait,
see.
go.
What else? What else we got in
You
here?
said Family Matters, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
said Family Matters.
Yeah.
We got to do an episode because I had asked this at work, and then the fucking Slack channel just went
Blew up.
bananas. Like, what's the top 25 black sitcoms of all time?
And then Steven told me that nobody voted Family Matters. So when
Yeah.
Steven was asking
Really?
me to compare, I was
Somebody-
like, damn.
You know Raven, who does all the photos for Beyonce and
Mhm.
Hov and the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
She had tweeted something like, she was having a conversation with somebody, and she was saying how Family Matters is a top 25 black sitcom, and then the person she was talking to was like, nah, it's not even in the top 25. And she was like, how is that possible? There's not even 25 black sitcoms. And then they went to do the list. Fam.
They're not like even
Fam.
when Steven was giving me examples, I was still choosing the other show
Fam.
of Family
It's
Matters.
really not 25?
It's
It
more
really-
than
it's more
25.
than-
Oh, there's
25.
definitely, that's what I'm saying. There's
It's
has to be
more than 25,
But when
but
you
then
think
when
about
you
it-
think about it, like we hold Family Matters to a high standard, but when you think about it in comparison to the other shows, it's
Well,
not.
I mean,
25.
if they're count like obviously we're counting the ones in the '90s, but you're not counting the ones like back then, like
Right, and that's
fucking
what happened.
The Jeffersons and
That's
fucking
what we
Amen
end, that's
and-
what we end up getting into those shows.
all
Because
them
when you
shits.
think about it off the rip,
Like,
you're
it's
just
just that
thinking about the
definitely-
ones you grew up with.
Son, fam, I was at home and my sister and pops were watching Sanford and Son.
That was
Random,
Yeah, that's
but,
a classic.
I mean, that's a fucking classic. Like, Amen.
I did watch 227 for a minute.
227. You have fucking what was the other one?
You
Like
said-
freaking what's his face? Hemsley, that dude. That
the
he used to be on all them fucking sitcoms back then. Dude that played Mr. Jefferson.
Different strokes.
Oh, okay.
Different Strokes. That has to be. If anything, like, come on.
Yeah, but most people would just off the rip just
Right,
assume
they're thinking
Family
of
Matters
they're
is
thinking of the ones in
25.
the 90s
And stuff like that,
yeah.
Of course.
But then when you do the list, it's like,
Because keep in mind, those
because
shows
if you
had
look
a
at
lo-
Family Matters,
those
in
shows had a
general-
longer run. You know,
not even
Compared
that,
to
just
back
look
then.
at the just from what it provided. It was more comic relief, and then maybe out the blue, like they'll have one or two serious episodes. But for the most part,
That
the
was-
premise was Steve trying to bag Lisa. That was Laura, and then Laura just curving him.
well, I mean, Steve was all creepy and stalky, and then Laura was kind of trash.
Yeah,
Why was
but
she trash?
She was kind of trash.
she's trash because she didn't accept him for who he was, and then when he switched over, then
Right.
that's when she was mad open.
Now she was all up on him. Yeah, that's
I
kind of
guess.
Nah, it's pretty shitty.
I guess.
Uh,
If I don't like you, if you're not my type, you're not my type. But if you
So I
become
gotta
my type,
So-
I gotta completely change who
I'm
I
not
am.
telling you
now,
to change
now
your.
you're singing a
No,
different tune.
but see, but this is a difference. This is the narrative between the whole. Just because I'm a good guy and I treat you good, you're supposed to like me.
No,
No,
not
but-
necessarily the case, but it's just
And-
like it had to take him
we
switching
really
up.
You're
do
not-
it.
you're
We
not-
do it a
you're-
Family Matters
you're-
deep dive.
No, but it's like
We could.
you're not what I'm physically or sexually attracted to. You're not. He wasn't what she was into. Whether he was sweet or nice, at some point she did like him.
So then, okay, I
At
get,
some point she did.
I get your standpoint.
So it's like,
But shouldn't she catch some flack for like accepting that he has to completely change who he is.
She didn't ask him to change himself though.
Yeah, but
decided to
he
do that.
willingly did that. But
That's
she could.
on him.
But shouldn't she have been an adult? But like, look, I want you to be who you are. That regardless of how you may feel about me. Like
I
you shouldn't.
Keep that same energy.
I
That's
shouldn't.
all I'm saying.
I shouldn't have to do that. And you
Stephon,
shouldn't. No,
Steven,
you
Michael.
shouldn't have to feel. He shouldn't feel like he needed to change himself just to be with her. That's an insecurity level on his own part, to where she didn't accept you for who you are. So now I'm gonna change.
In essence, I am to Steve Urkel as VJG was to Stephon.
Nigga, no.
All right.
Nigga, no.
Just shut that
He
off.
was bagging bitches as VJG.
Maybe,
Get the fuck out of here.
maybe.
No, you wasn't.
That's
Fuck
our show,
outta
ladies
here.
and gentlemen.
What are you talking about?
No, but I mean, the whole point is, it's just like, I don't know.
I don't think Laura was.
I get
it
what
was,
you're saying,
It was the basic thing of. You
I get
are
what you're
who
saying.
You are.
I get
And
what you're saying, but
I'm
she
not
does-
attracted to that, and she let him know she wasn't into him.
Yeah, but she should take some ownership for like now that he's completely changed who he was. Now she's accepting of him.
Because he was who she. That's the type of guy she
Yeah,
was into.
but then in the back of your mind is like, this is not who he is.
Even outside the
It was
he
always
was-
temporary.
Yeah, but then he become that permanently, and they got married.
yeah.
They did?
They
later,
got married
later on, he cloned himself and then one.
Yeah, he cloned himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. But end of the day, like even outside the attraction shit, like even on a friend level, like he used to like just be mad decent to her. And,
She was nice to him at times.
At times.
At
She was
times.
nice to him at times. She was
Fam,
definitely
yo,
nice to him at
Steve
times.
used to die on the cross for this chick, and like, come on, Steve. Like, wow, fam.
That sounds like a trigger for you, but whatever.
All
Wow.
right. All right.
Wow.
Thank you for listening, everyone. Now I'm
Wow.
talking.
Like, I don't know. It's a little too emotional behind that one.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that was everything.
I mean, there's probably more, but
Yeah, we could deep dive.
At some point, we could probably get into. Can
I
we
think
get
we
into
should go
fashion?
into a deep dive on some of these shits one of these days. Like,
Yeah.
I really want to do that whole ranking of the black sitcoms because it was when I
is
tell
there a
you.
list? Is there a list that we could go through?
Yeah,
Yes,
I could
Oh yeah,
Google a
we
list.
can go through it.
Yeah, because when I had that conversation at work, like my Slack channel was buzzing. Like the niggas got mad disrespectful because somebody was like, "Yo, Moesha's top one." He's like, "Wait,
I
you
love
mean
Moesha, but I don't
you
know.
mean
Most of the
you mean the show with
Pizza Hut.
you mean the show with Brandy's brother?"
Wow. Wow.
People are annoying.
Yo, we was going in. That was probably my favorite day at
Brandy's
work
brother.
ever.
Ain't none of y'all do no damn work.
How they disrespect
It was
Ray
like, yo,
J.
that nigga got casted twice on the same show. Fuck out of here.
Nobody fucking realized that. No one. First, he was a little boy at the church. Then he was her brother. I'm like, nobody realized that.
I mean,
Nobody
when you
peeped
got
that.
when you got a small budget,
Like, we're gonna bring you back, but that's my brother.
right? All of a sudden,
Yo, yeah, that was a
Like,
good.
this nigga got a whole doppelganger that we don't even know about.
He has a tethered. That should be my
mind you,
day.
the whole series ended with Miles getting kidnapped. So I mean,
We never came back from that episode. It just went off like that.
I would remember.
that was
it-
kind of, that's what I heard. Like at the end of the season, like the end of the series, like dude got kidnapped and never got returned or some shit. I can't remember.
I remember that
Wow.
episode, but
Crazy.
I thought I remember the last one when Moesha had to choose between Q and Hakeem
Oh no, that wasn't near the end.
Didn't Hakeem pass away?
in real life.
One-
Yeah,
yeah, one
but
of
it was
them, yeah.
towards the end. Remember, she got engaged and she came back home and she was gonna tell everybody she got engaged, but then she was still in love with
Yo.
Hakeem, and it just they never had an official.
The Moesha's
Farewell.
pops was high key a fucking asshole.
He was annoying as fuck. That nasty ass.
Don't trust
haircut.
niggas with flat tops.
I mean, that's a moral of the story in the '90s.
Don't trust niggas with flat tops. And
And Brandy was just. I mean, Moesha was just horrible. She
Mo
was
to
just
the-
like so spoiled
E
and
to
bratty
the-
and narcissistic.
and entitled.
Yes, and entitled.
Those
Like
son, at the end with those fucking journal music.
that girl J.
Used to
Cole
be a
does
deep
that.
dog.
I was
that
just
journal
about to
shit,
say that
and it
shit.
fucking kills me. I be loving it.
He ain't shit, but the dick is
dick
bomb.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I think I've only been like that once with one dude.
What, you actually wrote in a journal?
No, like I was fucking because the dick was wrong.
Dear journal.
Yo, Nieema's journal would be crazy.
That should be fire.
I'm about to fucking make up a journal for you.
I have old.
Wait, have
journals.
y'all seen that Northwest parody account?
No. On Instagram?
Yeah, on Instagram.
No.
Shit is fucking hilarious, yo. If I find it, I'm gonna send it to y'all. Like, she be mad disrespectful. Like, her mom will post something and she'll repost it. Well, the parody person will repost it and then be like, Yo, you was selling Skechers sneakers like 2 years ago. Like, why?
Alright.
Yo, I be in
That's not
tears.
nice.
When I find it, I'm gonna send it to y'all. But that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. We want to thank everybody for tuning in, as always.
We love y'all.
Word. I miss y'all, yo, for real.
Yeah, you was gone for a minute, yo.
It's been wild days, but I'm back.
She says this for now.
He does.
Well-
So he gets another flight
Alright.
until
Well,
like a little like event comes up and he can't make it.
okay. We'll see.
Just saying.
You be busy too, son? You about to go jet setting with your friend?
I mean, I
Mhm.
deserve a vacation. I haven't been on vacation over a year,
Not a contest.
and I've been working hard. I deserve it.
Everybody deserves a vacation.
You always out.
Wow.
That's not a vacation.
You
Wow.
always out.
So you want to do this right now?
He
We
letting
can't.
he letting his
We ain't been here in a minute.
he letting
We
his start
can't.
out.
energy?
He letting his start out.
That's who he is.
You
He
got
got his
energy
start out
now?
all summer.
Alright.
I'm ready for. We talk about that. Yeah.
Wait, what? What?
Woo! That shit was about to slip. Oh, baby.
What?
She ready for...
Journal soon come.
Tune in next week, folks. To be continued.
Oh, I caught that fast.
To be
Oh,
continued.
my God.
It's fine. We can audio edit.
Listen,
We'll insert some words.
that's our show, guys.
That's our show. You can catch the episode every Monday on all streaming platforms. Shout out to our executive producer, Bianca, as always.
Gang.
Tickets are still available for the
June
live show.
30th, live show.
Can
I
y'all
know
please-
y'all not busy.
Can y'all please buy your fucking ticket though? Because y'all like to wait to the last minute. I don't understand. People used to hit me up in my DM all the
We
time
about to
asking,
step to people in person.
ask me about the
As a
live show,
family.
and now we have one, and y'all bullshitting like y'all waiting to the last minute.
Now we gotta roll up to your crib.
like,
Now
like,
we gotta harass you.
Now I gotta rob you.
like what is it? I'm not
I
understanding.
gotta rob you and throw your ticket in your face.
Do y'all not really fuck with us like that? Like what? I need to
Word.
know what your judge is.
Come on, son. It's been 2 years now. What's
We're
wrong?
about to come up on 3 years.
And y'all know we fly as fuck, so y'all
I
finna get some
mean,
cute
come on.
fashion involved.
Y'all stay sliding in Nieema's DMs. So make
Y'all
it
might
worth
just
it.
pop up.
Now you can slide in real
We
life.
should have a nigga auction.
A
What?
nigga auction.
Excuse me?
That sounds so bad.
Wow!
Cut off everybody's mic. That is our
That's
show.
just gonna be redacted.
We'll talk to y'all next week. Bye.
We are out here. Fuck y'all talking about? Sophisticated ignorance. Are y'all fucking crazy?
That's a fact. Talk
Are
that
y'all
shit.
crazy? Yo, y'all getting me tight. Like, I be out here trying to be humble. Let's not get fucking crazy. Sophisticated ignorance. Alright?